Now that the twin spouts of Osha Major Minor are in place, we can talk about the eternal water source. Turns out it's located in a string of islands.
String of islands? Huh?
Yo guys, I've got a spark which I'm going to use to ignite the fire for a brand new episode of Skylanders Spyro's Adventure Soul Seekers. This is the third episode. We've already had one death because Sunburn sucks. There's no way of putting it. Then again, I suppose it was also, technically speaking, a combination of both Sunburn suckage and my suckage at pushing for Be Good at the video game button. You know, I'm very skilled when it comes to pushing the Be Good at the video game button, and what I mean by that is the complete opposite. You know, I have a skill, or should I say, lack thereof, when it comes to pushing the Be Good at the video game button. And with that all being said, you know, I finally brought out my intro after having enough of listening to these fools. Like, seriously, they just couldn't shut up. All I want to do is tackle Dark Crypt already. Is that too much to ask for? So yes, this level's going to be quite an exciting one. We're not only going to unlock an awesome character in the form of Ghost Roaster as we push the skip button to get that deep stew out of here. But you know, on top of that, we're going to play the best level in the video game. So you truly cannot go much wrong with it now, can you? And with that being said, let's travel to the Dark Crypt. Ooh, spooky. I mean, it is a pretty spooky level, constantly shifting between worlds of the living and the undead. It's atmospheric and eerie as shit. And the music certainly helps to elevate that. Unfortunately though, we do have a rather long monologue to deal with at the beginning of this level, but you know, considering the level that comes after it, in the end, it all becomes worth it.
I set up my bakery just outside of this undead town because I figured who needs pies more than the undead?
Well, it sure is convenient that the undead love their pies. You know, Batterson clearly knew where it was at, but you know, this is a rather quaint little bakery right here. And there's nothing wrong with something nice and quaint that way. But yeah, greatest thing about this level is that it changes up the world around you as you shift between the worlds of the living and the undead. Not only do you face enemies in different states, but you also have like lock puzzles that you can only tackle in the world of the undead and cannons that you can only utilize in the world of the living. It's just a very thoroughly thought through level even, and the best part about it, even still, is the fact that after you beat this level you get pies throughout the rest of the levels in this game. So we're going to get additional health bonuses throughout these levels, which could be the difference between victory and defeat. So therefore, you know, this level could wind up becoming a huge clutch in the long terms. At least that's the hope anyways. It is in fact pretty neat right there, Batterson. What's also pretty neat is the fact that we have Igniter and availability to us, and there is a fire gate in this level, so we will be accessing that with absolute ease.
It's not as hard as it seems. Just like following a recipe.
This baker dude, you know, he has to turn everything into a recipe. Either way, we're almost 10 minutes into this episode, and all we've had so far is nothing but cutscenes. Is that not glorious? I mean, it could be worse. We could be playing games with ridiculously long cutscenes, like in some games, Metal Gear Solid, I believe, is the finest example, to where the cutscenes are over 80 minutes long, and at that point, it's no longer a cutscene, it's a fucking movie. But I have no problems with that whatsoever, because I'm a bit of a film buff, and I love watching films. So yeah, let's be shifting to the land of the undead, because these here brew babies, they don't scare me. Bring it on! Oh, they're called Clippers in this game. They're Roo Babies in Giants. That's where the confusion came from, I suppose. Anyway, we're going to destroy all these things for looking at me funny. And this gate that was closed in real world, well, now is open to us, so we can get through here just fine. Okay, take down all these fools. As we are introduced to Oculus with more dialogue sequences. Oh, my absolute favourite. As always, without a hint of sarcasm. Or Shadow down. Congratulations for noticing that I am not a ghost. Not that that's obvious at all. Anyway, these fools have got to go. Simple as that, really. Anyway, Ghost Roaster Soul Gem is popping up in due time, but first of all, you know, we're going to shift back to the world of living so we don't have to deal with this freaking knight over here. There we go. I had to kind of like circle around in order to actually get to said station though, for station to where I can shift to the world of the living once more as we collect Ghost Roaster Soul Gem. We're going to preview him and then have the opportunity to switch out for him, considering that the element of the area is currently undead. What's awesome about Ghost Roaster is that for the longest time, he was my dad's favourite Skylander. In fact, as far as I'm concerned, he's my dad's favourite Skylander to date. When Spyro's Adventure first came out, me and my dad played throughout the entirety of this game together, but I got the Dark Light Crypt and Boomer quite early on. They were characters, of course, outside of the starter pack. So I was always playing as Boomer, he was always playing as Ghost Roaster. By he, I mean, of course, my dad, and that's what ultimately left my dad to his love of Ghost Roaster, you could go as far to saying. But yeah, I just have so many memories, and I reminisce every single time I get the perfect opportunity to talk about my first initial playthrough of Spyro's Adventure and how it was in full coat with my dad. Just the bond that we made playing this game together, we loved it. What I'd also love right now is destroying these guys with ease. You know, it's not like they can fight back in the world of living now, is it? Anyway, there's also a story scroll over here, which we're going to get out of here as fast as possible because, as always, we are really piqued with curiosity to these story scrolls that we have seen time and time again. Okay, let's take down that guy before we again switch to the world of the undead. Okay, we've got to get all the way over here. Luckily for us, Ghost Roaster has the perfect speed option right now. Yeah, this has given me some good old memories of me and my dad playing the game in co-op. And I'm just repeating all this to put emphasis on the very memories I'm getting nostalgic over right now. But, you know, from this here perch, you can basically see the whole of the level that's coming up. And you can see how beautiful and how detailed it is, all these cobblestone walkways and everything. You truly can't go wrong with it all. Anyway, we're going to continue circling around. We're not going to shift wheels just yet, otherwise we're not going to be able to get past those guys. And now we shift back to a world of the undead, where we can easily get over these platforms and head through this here gate that would be closed otherwise. Unfortunately, this just means we do have to take down that there Knighton fella, as Ghost Roaster continues walking whilst the cutscene plays out, mind you. Well, you can't really call it walking, it's more so him levitating as he drags his spiky thingy alongside him. And I think spiky thingy is descriptive enough as is, so we're going to stick with it. But yeah, that's just how that all went, I guess. You know, with Ghost Roaster's glitch and everything. Yeah, case in point, beautiful level. Was even more beautiful yet is the perfect score we just mustered. And hey, fire element, perfect. It's time to bring out your boy Igniter. I've never been more pumped to play a Skylander in my entire life. One that's even been nicknamed. Ooh. Ha! That guy thinking he can deal damage to me. What a fool. We're gonna take ownership of this guy without further ado. Is going to reset his nickname, unfortunately, so he is Ignitor no more. But it matters not, because he is still awesome, with or without nickname, and now I have ownership of him and all. So yes, technically, for second Fire Skylander for us to ever have seeked out the soul off. That's a pretty funny thing to say right there, off. But yeah, let's push that over there. We're going to grab this key because I feel like it before we head into the fire gate over here. But yeah, sure, he certainly is the second fire soul that we acquired, but unfortunately he's the only fire soul that we still have left alive. Okay, so this level is awkward, or at least this area is awkward anyway. Oh, we now have some trees to deal with. Right now, the predecessor of what became the Bark Demons in Giants. Enemies which are the true bane of my existence, mind you. But that's not going to stop me from defeating these guys with ease. Okay, here we go. We've got to push you into place. Sweet. Then we've got to find a pathway back here, which we can do by pushing that block, I suppose. Then again, there is no I suppose bow down. Put my foot down on this one. And I'm saying that's exactly what it is we're going to be doing to advance further. Even though what's not helping with the advancement right now is Igniter's janky hitboxes. It's like, geez, the enemy is right in front of you. Is it really that hard to strike him down with the might of your sword? Granted, one sword strike is all it takes because this guy is as overpowered as he is. Okay, now we've got to find that one. Haha! Bring out our Fire Spirit, illuminate the path ahead of us as we continue to take down Chompies and their respective Chompy pods. Now, where is the treasure chest here? Because I swear there is also a treasure chest to be found in this portion of the level. Well, first things first, we've got to traverse some more, apparently. Okay, there's the hidden thing that we needed to go through the entire time. Sweet, now that's sorted. There's no way to access this bottom left-hand portion of the level whatsoever. No, there isn't, and that just annoys me. Anyway, let's head back here. I swear there is a treasure chest back here somewhere. Is it not back here? No. To answer my own question, no it is not. So clearly I was misunderstood when it came to the treasure chest locations in this very level. But we can finally do it at long last. Let's push these blocks into place, however. And here we are, at least going to get a hat from all of this as a bare minimum. And I have no problems with that whatsoever because the hat is going to be awesome. We've already seen it atop Sunburn's head before we replaced it and then he died. You know, which means it's going to be for Chef's hat, in case that wasn't obvious enough already. So there goes all them fools. I do not feel sorry for them at all. And it's time for us to open up our glorious present over here for Chef's hat, which we shall be equipping to our very head right now. Even though a head is one of those things that Igniter does not seem to have, if we're being honest with ourselves right here. So let's hit the teleport pad, boom, and continue with the rest of the level. It's going to be with ease us continuing the level, that is, because we can just bounce right back up here, and because we have the key we can unlock this gate right now. Okay, these fools, they are going down. Told you so. Can't say I didn't because, well, I literally did. It's quite abundantly clear that I did. Okay, now all we've got to do is not get crushed. Easier said than done. And also, for magic element that's popped up here, not that matters because we haven't seeked out a single soul of a magic element just yet. It's funny though, because outside of Spyro, the other three magic Skylanders have their soul gems in the final 3 levels of the game. So yeah, those guys are going to take a while to unlock, to say the least. You know, Double Trouble's even going to barely be in this series, because it's going to take us so damn long to get his soul gem, considering it's, for one, that's within Chaos's Lair, the last of all ye faithful 32 soul gems that you're ever going to collect in this game. Okay. Ignite it, you got to be quick and quick, fast and fast over here, buddy, and luckily for us, that's exactly what we was. So now all you got to do is traverse over these guys right now. Apparently I can't walk unless they're on the same elevation. Okay, there you go. Now we're up here. Sweet. Oh, we have to wait for it to drop down again. Yeah, there we are. That's more like it. Oh, we destroy those guys before we switch between worlds. And now that gate shall be opened. Yeah, this level is definitely more on the lengthy side, but it's due to the fact that this feels like such a marathon that makes it such a glorious experience, to say the least. So ultimately you can nitpick the hell out of this level. Go ahead, I don't care, because it's my favourite level in Skylanders history, period. Nothing you say is going to change my mind on that. Regardless, here we're in the Land of the Living, and in the Land of the Living we can't tackle lock puzzles, but we can't get to that lock puzzle in the Land of the Undead because these here blocks always, well, get in the way. So instead we're going to bring out our cannon, once they're lined up, that is. Yeah, so we've got to wait for this cycle to be completed so we can line them up and then bring out the cannon. But unfortunately that's asking too much, it would seem. But now that they're all lined up, we're going to bring out the cannon. And now that they've all been shot down, we've been given ourselves a bridge. So even when we shift over to the Land of the Undead, we will be able to cross over the bridge this time, because those blocks won't be in our way. And now, being in the land of the undead, we can finally gain access to that there lock puzzle. You see what I mean? In my process of explaining it all, I've showcased just how clever this level design truly is. Anyway, boom, and boom some more. Okay, then we're gonna go down here. Down here. Oh, never mind. We're gonna fire ourselves up apparently. Okay, this time let's not head face first into the massive, scary fire monster. I like that plan. I like that plan a lot. Actually, we need to get rid of said scary fire monster, so let's do precisely that. Okay, here we go. Now we can get past said scary fiery monster with ease and apparently acquire a perfect sword, despite the fact that we got a glitch to where we only had 2 of the 3 objectives unlocked, despite the fact that we very clearly and abundantly got all 3. So yeah, the fact that that's ticked off only 2 objectives rather than all 3 of them, and yet we still completed the puzzle after all that, is a rather interesting glitch to say the absolute minimum. Anyway, unfortunately we now have more dialogue sequences that we can't quite skip past with these, so we're just going to have to sit through it. It's like, Gallant, if you want us to save your world from Oculus, please shut the fuck up. Yeah, I understand that you just want to eat pie. The sooner you shut up about it, the sooner I can destroy Oculus and grant you the ability to enjoy said delicious and delectable pie. Oh, I'm getting my own mouth watering from this description of such a elegant dish, shall we put it. There's nothing more finer than a good pie, I'll tell you that much. Anyway, we have some rude babies to deal with. I will refer to them with the Giants terminology as much as I like. Anyway, we had to come in here regardless of whether there's anything in here or not, because otherwise we wouldn't get all areas found now, would we? Okay, these trees are in our way, so we have to shift to the land of the living in order for them to become sentient so we can murder them. There's no way past them, unfortunately, because whilst they're inanimate, you can't actually attack the trees in of themselves. So yeah, let's be shifting worlds. And heading back out here to destroy said trees and their stupid faces. Okay, here we go. Say bye-bye, trees. Now I feel like I'm running some sort of kindergarten class, and I feel so much regret in my body right now. It's just immense. My feelings of pure angerness right now. No, I'm kidding. That's all exaggerated. Exaggerated for effect and all that. So now we shift back to the land of the undead, now that the trees have been dealt with, so we can cross the path with ease. But first things first, we have another lock puzzle to deal with. Yay! Everyone's absolute favourite. Can't go wrong with the old lock puzzle now, can you? I'm kidding. There are millions of ways that you can go wrong. Okay, send that guy. Oh, nope, never mind. I was about to say send that guy downwards. I was too slow. Okay, we're going to have to be more cautious of that red guy this time around then. Otherwise, he's going to fire us up, and it's going to be very inconvenient. Okay, there you go. And there you go, some more. Okay, we're going to have to go left here, right here even, because if I went left, then that guy would have hit me, and it would have been awfully rude. Okay, this is a part of a puzzle where I start to struggle. I'm going to be honest with all y'all here. Okay, let's head down here then. Nope, mistakes were made. Move, little green guy. Yep, mistakes were most certainly made. This look puzzle is harder than it looks. Like, good grief. I don't remember it being this difficult. Okay, here we go. So, I suppose we could do that. And we could go back here, maybe? No, isn't that just back to our very first position that we were in? Yep, that is exactly how I lost the first time round. And yet here I am, doing the exact same thing and hoping for a different result. I suppose that makes me insane, I suppose. Okay. Yeah, say, this puzzle is a toughie. Well, it's not really that tough. Obviously, I know how to do it. I just kind of, like, forgot how to do it. Okay, here we are. Let's then go here, and then here, and then here. We'll go, and then here. Yeah, say, I can't go left because otherwise that would kill me. And if I go right, that's basically a death wish also. Okay, let's head this way then. Maybe this way. And then this way. Get him out of there. Equipped to do this puzzle to the best of my ability, I was not. It would seem. Okay. That's not what I wanted to do at all. I was hoping to turn it left so that then the flamey guy would move to the bottom right there. But I was asking too much apparently. Yeah, to be frank, I have no idea what I'm doing right now. I'm just kind of like pushing directions and hoping for the best in this one. But after 33 moves, I'm probably still going to wind up failing it somehow. Okay, well if we went this way, and then this way, and then this way, then maybe even this way. No, I'm doing the exact same thing again. I gotta stop doing that. And then I'm gonna go on ahead and do it anyway. Man, why is this puzzle as hard as it is?
6 hours later.
And that, my friends, is how you do it. You know, after having cut out far too much footage than I'm willing to admit, have came to the solution after 31 entire moves worth. So yes, how many times I attempted that off camera and how much footage I had to cut out of this here video is definitely something I'm far too embarrassed to talk about. So all you need to know is that I cut to the successful attempt where we absolutely annihilated that puzzle, all for the sake of a legendary treasure. And you know what? And for all that, it was 100% motherfracking worth it, baby! Okay, there goes them fools. If only they weren't fools, then maybe they'd be a little bit less dead. Anyway, we now have this awesomeness to enjoy. I'm looking forward to this. Said nobody ever. Okay, here we go. Let's collect that piece then. Okay, then let's go here, and then we can go here to collect that piece. Sweet. Oh, no, that's not what we want to do at all. Move, little green guy. Move it. Faster. Thank you. Yeah, that one got a little bit close for comfort. Okay, sweet. Let's try to start getting that guy out of here then. Oh, now he's going to chase after me again. Gosh dang it. Right when I thought I was free of him too. Ooh, but then what we can do is we can come here. Who's a genius? This guy. Okay, sweet. We got that one. So that's 3 of 4 unlocked up. Then what we got to do is this. That guy will be launched away by the conveyor belt. So then we can finally collect this last piece. And after 28 moves, we didn't even get, you know, good enough with that Locke puzzling skill, or should I say like they're off, to get anything other than the fact that I have solved that puzzle. Not a perfect score, not a good score, or even definitely not a store had nothing to do with it. But regardless, you know, not even a nice try or a good job, just simply you've solved this puzzle. That is the ultimate depressive manner of all. You don't get much more depressive than that, I'd even go as far to say. Like, it's gotten to the point where you are so bad at these puzzles that all they can reward you with is the fact that you beat it. The biggest insult to injury that is, you know, first of all, they cut open the wound and they poured a little bit of salt inside. Anyway, salt aside, I can now claim the fruits of my labour right there, because believe me, opening up them luck puzzles, that is labour. True, hard labour. And I busted through it anyway. Mustard, I like that. Good topping there, especially for your hot dogs. Anyway, putting all of my stupid puns aside, we now have the Hedge Maze to deal with, where the life element pops up, so that means we get to remain with Igniter once more, and I have zero problems with that whatsoever, because again, you know, we haven't seeked out any souls of the life element just yet. So yes, this is all grand and gloriousness at its very finest. Doo-doo. So much so that it's brought out my singing formation. Yeah, but yeah, even, you know, all my stuttering aside, this level is so long that I'm not even going to complete the entirety of it within this singular episode, mind you. We're going to cut it up, finish up this level in the next episode, mind you. Because these episodes are trying to be held to that 30-minute standard, mind you. Anyway, let's open this up. Let's destroy those guys using our one and only projectile, that being our Fire Spirit, of course, because Igniter is not a melee character. My ass. Actually, no, that's exactly what he is. He is a melee character. What I meant to say is, Igniter is not a projectile character. My ass. Yeah, that's more like it. That's saying that I meant in the first place. Though, unfortunately, my brain kind of farted, and it's not what I said, even though it's what I meant. Because sometimes I don't say what I mean. That's just for humiliation of my brain for you. Or whatever it is you want to call it. Because whatever it is, it ain't a brain that I have upside in my cranium. Anyway, that teleport pad is unavailable to us in the land of the undead, so we need to shift back to the land of the living in order to access it. Oh, and that means this tree has come to life. Sweet, precisely what we needed. I mean, none is going to matter, because Igniter's going to absolutely annihilate it. Okay, let's charge it past Slam. Boom, baby. Man, if only the Bark Demons and Giants dealt as little damage as 20 like these guys do over here. Anyway, we're going to get some pie. Apparently I didn't go too far enough in. I didn't go too deep into the maze, but regardless, we're going to pick up some pie and heal up as we collect even more of these keys over here. Don't mind if we do. Anyway, let's head over here. Also, there's a treasure chest over there that's currently unavailable to us due to the very fact, well, it would be unavailable to us if it weren't for the fact that it was in the land of the living, but because we are in the land of the living, it's the opposite of unavailable in the fact that it is available. And now I have found a treasure chest. Once again, the game is just spitting straight facts, which I find insulting, just like I did when it told me about how I solved that puzzle. Thank you for nothing you use for this game. I already knew that. I solved the puzzle. How else do you think I've got past the puzzle besides solving it, you silly idiot? Am I right? Anyway, on that note, we gotta push this guy into place. There, just like that. Now I head back to the land of the living. I tell you what though, this hedge looks a whole lot finer in the land of the living. I much prefer it this way. Okay, there's that guy dealt with. Sweet. And of course, the final key that we need to open up the gate. In Igniter's signature one-liner that I love it so much. And on that note, I will be seeing you in the next episode of the Skylanders Spyro's Adventure Soul Seeker series here on the channel. Now, with that all being said and done, this video is coming to an end, but before that happens, I first want to thank all my Blazing Knights and Scorpion Dragons whose support allow me to continue pumping out quality videos like this one. Without them, this all wouldn't be possible. Therefore, I genuinely appreciate every last one of you from the bottom of my heart. If you enjoyed this video, I have others you can watch by clicking on screen now, and you can even subscribe by pressing the button on the bottom right hand corner of the screen. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll be seeing you in the next one, but until that moment arises, Peace.